Hey guys, welcome to my video. For today's tutorial, I will be teaching you how to make my Love Glow hexagon. To begin, all you're going to need is some yarn and a crochet hook. For this tutorial, you will need to know how to make chains, the slip stitch, double crochet stitch, and the cluster stitch. I have videos on all of those and I will have them listed down below. This hexagon is first going to start as a circle and then turn into a hexagon. So you will need to know how to make a circle. I have a playlist featuring a bunch of circle tutorials and I will have that listed down below. To start row 1, you're going to make a circle and then make 5 chains. I have my 5 chains made here. I'm going to be using the chain farthest from my hook, so this one as my circle space. Once you have your 5 chains, you're going to work a double crochet into your circle space. These 5 chains count as a double crochet plus a chain, and that is going to be our sequence. You're going to make a double crochet, chain 1, then double crochet into that center space, chain 1, double crochet into that center space, chain 1, double crochet into that center space, and that's going to be the sequence for this row. Now again, like I said, these chains count as a double crochet. You're going to want a total of 12 double crochet and 12 chain spaces. So I have 5 made. I'm going to continue until I have 12. Once you get back to those first chains that you made at the beginning of your row, slip stitch into those chains to complete row 1. To start row 2, bring in your new color, attach it to any previous chain space, and make 2 chains. Into this same chain space, we're going to make a 3 double crochet cluster. So a cluster stitch is the bottoms of double crochets all brought together or clustered together. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same chain space, grab that yarn, pull it through, pulling up a loop. Yarn over and take that through 2 loops only. That's the bottom of a double crochet, so we need 3 of those. So I'm doing that again, making the bottom of a second one and the third one, all into that same space. So once you have those 3 made, you're going to yarn over and take that through all of the loops on your hook, and that's a 3 double crochet cluster. Now make 2 chains. Into the next chain space, we're going to be skipping stitches completely. You can ignore stitches. Into the next chain space, we're going to make that same 3 double crochet cluster. So I have 3 of those made. Yarn over, take that through all of the loops, make 2 chains. Into the next one, 3 double crochet cluster again. Then make 2 chains. So you can see how this sequence is going to go. You're going to make 2 chains to skip any stitch, and then into the next chain space, you're going to make that 3 double crochet cluster. We had 12 double crochet on our last row and 12 chain spaces, so you're going to have 12 clusters and 12 chain 2 spaces. You're going to repeat this sequence until you get all the way around to the chains that you made at the beginning of this row. Once you make it back to the beginning of your row where you made those chains, slip stitch into those chains to complete this row. To start row 3, bring in your new color, attach it to any previous chain space, and make 5 chains. These 5 chains count as a double crochet and then 2 chains. Into the same space, make a double crochet. We're again going to be ignoring stitches and only working into chain spaces. Skipping to the next chain space, work a double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet all into that chain space. And that's going to be our sequence. Skip to the next chain space, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Skip to the next chain space, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. So you can see how our sequence is going to go. Into any previous chain space, you're going to work a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. We are working with the same amount of chain spaces that we made in our last row. You should have 12, so we'll be making 12 of these V-stitches. You're going to continue to make this sequence all the way around until you reach the first chain you made in this row. So once you make it back to the beginning of your row, you run out of chain spaces to work into. You're going to slip stitch into those first chains that you made at the beginning of this row to complete this row. To start row 4, bring in your new color, attach it to any previous chain space, and make 3 chains. These 3 chains count as a double crochet. Row 4 is going to be where we turn our circle into a hexagon. So we're going to start with the first corner. Make 2 double crochet into this same corner space. Chain 2, and then 3 double crochet all into this same space. Skip to the next chain space, work 3 double crochet into that space. And that's our first side. So you're going to alternate around making corners and then 3 double crochet of one side. So next we're at another corner. Into this next space, 3 double crochet. Chain 2 and 3 double crochet all into that same space for our new corner. Skip to the next chain space, 3 double crochet. Skip to the next chain space, another corner of 3 double crochet. Chain 2 and 3 double crochet all into that space together. So you can see how our hexagon is forming. Next chain space, 3 double crochet. Next chain space, 3 double crochet. Chain 2, 3 double crochet all together. Next chain space, 3 double crochet. Next chain space, another corner of 3, chain 2 and 3 double crochet. Next chain space, 3 double crochet by itself. Next chain space is a corner of 3, chain 2, 3 all together. The last chain space is 3 double crochet by themselves. Once you make it back around to those first chains you made in this row, you're going to slip stitch into those chains to complete row 4. And that is going to be how to make my Love Glow hexagon. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe for more from me. You can follow me on all social media at crochetmelovely, all one word. Please leave me any feedback down below for future videos and tutorials that you would like to see. Thank you guys so much for being here and have a great day.